One Punch Man fans, destroying a cluster of stars does not get you to universe level. That is highballed galaxy level.
Debate worms have to go, bro.
The funniest thing about all of this is that isn't even the worst part. If you were keeping up with One Punch Man during the Monster Association arc, when we first saw the deep space crater from Serious Punch Squared, people were dead ass arguing. And I'll admit, this is a pretty ingenious argument that was not actually a feat, but an indication of where they had landed in space based off of the final line, and the fact that if you destroy celestial bodies, the light that's traveling towards you doesn't vanish. So simply due to the absurd distance between the impact site of the attack and Earth, you would notice that the event took place for literal millennia to come. Now, was this most likely some cope from paranoid Dragon Ball fans terrified at the prospect that Saitama might actually end up stronger than Goku? Most likely. But this is exactly one of those situations where the mangaka isn't a scientist but is trying to display impressive feats to a young audience, and you have to suspend some level of disbelief to certain things that they're not going to get 100% accurate, such as with Garo's Gamma Ray Burst, and then with the arguably immeasurable Speed Punch, which also added to the anxiety of Dragon Ball fans. Now, in the case of this feat in particular, I understand where both of you are coming from. Being galaxy level or being universal doesn't equate to destroying a galaxy or universe. This is because you guys are using a tiering system. When you want to compare and standardize a whole bunch of really unique feats from creative authors, you have to do things like this. How impressive something is depends on the way you destroy something and the amount of energy that's being produced. So somebody could destroy a star with enough force, and based off of the type of destruction that we see, so say it's subatomic destruction, you could still get a potentially galaxy level energy value for attack potency. And it's the same with universal. You could end up in a universal tier without actually destroying a universe. The universe tier that we have, for example, on Versus Battle is based on the approximation of physical bodies in the observable universe.